the homosexuality thing. So how come there's something like homosexuality and all the other variations on the theme, which I then therefore call homosexuality et al. It goes all the way back to when God spoke everything into being. So a very brief overview. On the first day, God created light, and this he called simply good. On the second day, God created heaven, and again he simply calls it good. On the third day, he created the earth and its vegetation, which again he then simply calls good. The fourth day, stars and the moon, again simply good. On the fifth day, the creatures in the sky and in the water, good. But then, suddenly something changes on the sixth day. He creates something which he calls very good. So the question I need to ask myself is, what is going on here? Looking at days 1 to 5, I am stunned by the magnificence of all that was created, and which is humbly assessed by God as merely being good. So I wonder what happened on day 6 to ramp the assessment up to very good. On day 6, God first created the living creatures on the land, and then he created the pinnacle of his creation. And this is what made him give the assessment of very good. He created mankind, especially a male and a female, to complete and fulfill each other. He created them in his image. The pinnacle of his creation was so very good by his high standards that he has not created another single thing since then. It was so very good for him that he gave the man and the woman living together as a unit full dominion of everything on the earth. And that is where the papaya hit the fan. Some people would say the SHIT hit the fan. Lucifer, Satan as the slime ball is known as today, was so full of pride, let the word pride sink in, at his own beauty, that he had automatically expected that he would be given dominion over the earth. It was such an absolute shocker to this prideful creature. I can just imagine him having the tantrum of tantrums and kicking his sidekicks all over the place. His anger thus partially vented, he then set about the destruction of his hated enemy, us, the human race. And to be clear, he passionately hates all of us, including those who voluntarily walk in his ways and even those who worship him. How dare we be placed in a higher authority than him? He hates you and he hates me, make no mistake about it. He then first succeeded in bringing separation between God and his pinnacle of creation. Then he set about devising many other strategies to bring about our downfall. One of which, for this video, is the issue of sexuality and more specifically, homosexuality et al. And I say today, but of course history is replete with examples of this throughout the millennia. Nothing new. This is one of the many strategies he has devised to bring a rift between man and woman. No love and intimacy between man and woman, no offspring. No offspring, no mankind to rule over the earth. No mankind to rule over the earth, then perhaps God will see his error and give dominion to whom it should have been given to in the first instance, namely the slime ball called Satan. By introducing the lie of homosexuality et al., He's robbing these men and women of the very best God had created them to be. I wonder how many homosexual et al. Men and women, had they lived in loving heterosexual relationships, could have blessed this world with more Einsteins, more Marie Curies, more Isaac Newtons, more Mother Teresas, and so on. And by extension, had they been on the planet, how many new marvelous ways could have been developed to propel our vehicles, finding solutions for cancer and other illnesses, and on one can go. I suppose we'll never know the degree to which Satan has robbed us of these blessings. To celebrate the lie of homosexuality et al. Is to celebrate the destruction the devil is causing in the lives of God's pinnacle of creation. Not only is the celebration and support of this lie giving the devil greater access to more lives to destroy, it is also helping Satan to bring deeper separation between God and those who support the devil's lie, which in turn leads to all kinds of mental health issues. Many, if not most, what we call mental health issues are actually the spiritual separation from God brought about by the devil. We also need to note that God cannot bless heterosexuals et al. Heterosexuals who align themselves with the destruction of the devil. An example I can cite is a very successful racing driver who decided to wear a helmet who openly celebrated the victory of the devil in this regard. Within a few races, this driver went from being near unbeatable to seeing his championship chances completely wash away. Not only did he separate himself from the blessing of God, but the driver also took down his team with him. This driver did not realize that with this action he had, in fact, separated himself from God. I'm certain, he thought that he was doing the right thing by aligning himself with the popular movement of the world. But unfortunately, popular movements of the world are almost always actually an orchestration by the devil to bring about mankind's downfall. The question then is, how do we counteract this devastating lie of this slime ball? I'm going to be controversial by asking, should we do what Muslims seem to advocate? I was listening to an interview with a devout Muslim where this question was raised with him, and his response was simply, take them out. I shall leave it to you to make of that what you will. What I do know is that I read an article of something that happened at the beginning of 2025 in South Africa, where a homosexual imam was about to do a wedding between two Muslim queers, and that's the word that was used in the article. He was assassinated in his car before he could go through with this wedding. So no, I absolutely do not advocate that line of action. As a Christian, I am moved by the Word of God and by the love of God. The Word of God, which is spirit and which is life, tells me that we do not war against flesh and blood, but against the slime ball and his demons. We do not war against the homosexuals at all, no matter how angry they can make us with their actions. We war against him that has brought the separation from God's perfect will about. There is a great outpouring of God's love and mercy happening across the world at the moment. So the time is ripe for intercessors who can move in love for the homosexual at all, to form an alliance and start speaking God's truth over the situation. In love, we speak God's divine will and blessed purpose for them onto them, and vent our anger against Satan. That's it. Let's drop the pride thing and in humility allow God to restore all of us to His perfect purpose for our lives. Thank you. If you're interested in other similar videos on the Truth Merchant channel, for those not familiar on how to find the channel, you start in your web browser and type in youtube.com, which will then take you to the YouTube page. The YouTube page has its own search bar, where you can then type in the Truth Merchant -M4V, all lowercase, no spaces, and that will then take you to a screen that should look something like that. Sometimes you will immediately see the channel, the T for the Truth Merchant, but if not, you'll have to go to the filters, and the filter is situated on the far right of this menu bar, and sometimes it's only 3 dots going down, not even the word filter. But if you click on that, it then takes you to a screen with several columns. So you find the column that says type, click on channel, and that then should take you to the Truth Merchant channel. Thank you again. As at the end of September 2025, I have those videos posted if they've not been withdrawn by the platform where they've been put on. Thank you and goodbye.